Yeah, spring's here, hey? A bit brighter out today. I mean, I've still had to kind of defrost the car window and everything, so it's still quite chilly. Not as cold as it was last week. That was bloody horrible. But it's getting warmer. Soon it'll be too warm. It'll be really sweaty and miserable and uncomfortable, like it's been the last couple of summers. But yeah, I suppose that's all weather's crap. Or as my 9-year-old son always says, "Dad, we live in Britain." Hello. So today I'm going to be talking about AI, 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 because it's everywhere. You can't hide from it at all. Every event I go to, there's at least several stages dedicated to AI. Every magazine, AI. Every webinar, AI. You just can't move for bloody AI at the moment. And it's kind of we've had this sort of thing before. We had it with the metaverse. We had it with NFTs. We had it with blockchain. Is AI going to be another one of those? No, I don't think it is. So I just wanted to take a bit of time today just to talk about AI from a practical point of view. Okay, I'm nothing if not a pragmatist. I am a bit of a skeptic, but I'm also a pragmatist. So all of the claims that AI is going to take over the world, not seeing much evidence of it at the moment, but it's learning. It is learning. So I think let's take a look at the actual use cases for AI, because I do use AI. I use AI on a daily basis, and if you're watching one of the short clips of this, that's going to be done with a platform called Opus AI, Opus Clip, that uses AI to clip out what they think are the interesting things. So let's hope this is interesting bit. But AI is very good at taking away the heavy lifting. So the whole thing of AI is taking all your jobs, yeah, not so much. Some possibly, or people using AI are going to be taking your jobs. Again, not necessarily the case. But if we consider AI as being the latest technology, it is what software was, I don't know, 30 years ago. What the printing press was whenever that was, what the Industrial Revolution was whenever that was. It inherently changes the way that we do stuff, and it's having an impact, and it's had an impact, and it will continue to have an impact. So I remember kind of working with entertainment brands in the early noughties, and some of their older stuff, the kind of DVD, VHS covers, let's say, was kind of painted by hand. There were kind of watercolor specialists that used to paint this kind of fantasy and martial art type stuff, and of course they did kind of go out of the window to a large extent for that particular thing, and we got Photoshop. So did the artists stop working or did they adjust? Maybe a bit of both. Maybe they moved into other areas. There's still plenty of watercolours being done out there, and that's one of the other important things here. Evolution doesn't necessarily mean the end of anything. We'll still have craft hands-on stuff. People still buy watercolours. People still buy paintings. People buy old paintings. So I think what it's going to do, and what it is doing, is it's doing more quicker. So if you have repetitive tasks, AI is brilliant for taking them away, and I use it for that. I use it for research, because actually some of the cross, almost kind of Google on acid, the cross search stuff is fantastic. So using kind of deep research on Perplexity or Gemini or any of the others actually is really useful. It's getting better. It's still not perfect. It's still not perfect. There's still a way to go, but it is getting there. Now, personally, I don't see AI replacing creativity. I can see it churning out. I can see it repeating stuff. We're not necessarily, it's. I don't think we're going to lose the creative directors and the art directors, but I think we will obviously lose some of the art workers, to put it that way. So for me, art creativity is about it is a human pursuit. Now I've seen a lot of people going wild over sort of particularly kind of generative AI video. But then these are kind of people, bluntly, and I'm sorry if this is you, these are kind of people who probably think that biscuit tins look great. You know, oh look at it, look at that. You could see the glisten in the grass. That's not art. That's representation. That's not art. It's not necessarily the same thing. It's not fine art. It's not seeing something through your own eyes and creating a human connection. Now, this might change. This might change over time. Who knows? But right now, what we've seen with generative AI is it's learned off of human existence. It's learned off of everything that's out there, and what it gives us is kind of an amalgam back. So I've been fortunate enough to work with some absolutely brilliant copywriters. Kind of Carolyn, fantastic. Dave Harlan, Sebastian, brilliant copywriters. They can basically reach in and touch human experience with the words that they choose. It's exceptional. It's special, and but they are exceptional. There's a lot of mediocre copywriters out there, and a lot of copy that's not even written by copywriters. And the one thing that AI can certainly do, at least do, and it can do more, is it can do mediocre or average at speed and at volume. So yeah, if you're churning stuff out, AI will churn stuff out quicker and cheaper. If you're creating something truly memorable, truly distinctive, it's questionable, certainly at the moment. So we know that you can probably teach AI. You can teach AI certain things. You can teach it some of the patterns and some of the tricks of the game. Kind of alliteration. I'm going to go on to copyright again because it's one of my favourite subjects. You can teach it to use those things. You can teach it to write in the style of. You can probably teach it your tone of voice, but that kind of deep left field insight that immediately smacks a human being with meaning, it's going to be hit or miss. It's going to be hit or miss, and I don't think it is with good copywriters. So where I stand at the moment is that I use AI a lot. I use it to perform repeat tasks that I have in the past employed people to do. AI killed Barry. But I don't see now, certainly not now or in the near future, a use case for replacing creativity, for creating humanity, and replacing emotions. And that's what we do as marketers. It's what art does. We're commercial artists at best. Actually, marketers, we're planners, right? But marketing is it's commercial art. We use creativity to an end, but art has to speak to humanity. The best marketing speaks to humanity. Think of the ads that have moved you. They're not panning and zooming everywhere like we see AI videos doing. Now, of course, what we did see this year is we saw Coca-Cola run their Christmas ad using AI, and it scored highly on the System 1 scoring charts. Is that proof that AI is as good as human, or humanity, or copywriters, or art directors? I don't think it is. I think it's proof that the 30 years that they've invested building that, so that as soon as you hear the ching ching ching, holidays are coming, you immediately buy in and know it's Coca-Cola. And as a consumer, as a watcher, as someone that's seeing the ad and not judging it as a piece of AI, it's no different from any of the stuff that you spent the last 30 years doing. So it brings the same emotions back. So, AI, is there a place for it? Yes, there is. Watch this space. I am. Actually, I'm talking to someone at the moment about making a synthetic knee, an AI John, a hat GPT, if you like. So be interested to see where that goes. So I'm keeping an eye on it, and hopefully it will work out. Fucking hell, look, it's starting to get foggy now. Spring's just shit, isn't it?